People always ask how I balance my family life with 400 shows a year. I'm just doing what I love with the people I love. It's my magic life.
I like Wes Iseli. I like everything about him.
All right, guys, we're back. And this week it is Natalie and I. And drum roll, please. Natalie has a master's in nutrition.
Woo!
You're just waiting on what?
Grades.
What? She got 97s, 99s, and 100s and everything.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on 2 weeks worth of work. Grades.
She's done. She
Made a
finished. She
difference.
turned in
I'm
her
done with
last
everything
assignment.
I have to do. It's all up to the teachers grading now.
So when do you get your diploma? When do you get
I don't know.
certified or whatever? How do you?
There's no graduation in December. They said they send it in the mail. So I'll get it in the mail.
But she's gonna walk in spring. We're gonna take a Saturday off and take her get graduated.
In May.
And do it correctly, because I want my kids to see it. It's an inspirational thing. Her clients can see her walk and get her diploma. Speaking of clients, you spent all day yesterday setting up her business.
Mm-hmm. I have a new logo. We figured out a name for my business.
And the name is, drum roll,
Natalie's Nutrition Nation.
Nice. She liked the NNN thing.
Yes, I do. So I thought that would be fun, and I like my logo that we figured out. And I set up a client startup form, so when people sign up, I email them a form for them to fill out a bunch of information so that I can go over everything, and then when we chat for the first time before they get started, I already have that information, so I don't have to do calculations and say, okay, well, I have this, give me a day or two and let me call you back. I just have the information, we can get started, and then they can start after that phone call. So
And
I got set up for taking cards,
credit cards.
Yeah.
You have 10 spots open for a discounted price starting on January 1st.
Mm-hmm.
You have a few spots left. You did. You have a few spots left.
Yes.
How do they get a hold of you if they want to sign up with the discounted rate?
You can get a hold of me on social media, or you can email me at natalieaisley@gmail.com.
Speaking of social media, I'm going to derail the conversation and come back.
Okay.
Wednesday before Thanksgiving, I wake up, I start doing my social media stuff, and I get a notification that I might be a fake account, I might be a spam poster, I might be something. And I immediately called my publicist. I'm looking online trying to find everything. 10 million people got caught up in this AI deletion of accounts. I'm not deleted, it's just my account's turned off right now on Facebook. 10 million people. And I'm talking to ChatGPT, I'm talking to all these different computer things, trying to figure it out. They're like, don't expect an answer from Facebook until after the holiday. Oh, okay, well, it's Thursday, no big deal. Yeah, well, they'll also get the weekend off, so don't expect an answer till Monday. So I'm checking in every day, right? It's Friday, you think I'll get an answer today? No, it's a limited staff, and they probably have off for the holiday weekend, so expect an answer on Monday. We are now 12 days in.
Something like that.
Still no answer.
Yeah.
So today, I filed a report that I'm a creator or whatever on Facebook, and they pay me money to put content up and out. I run a whole bunch of groups, magicians group on Facebook. It's all black. You can't see it. You can't Google it. You can't look it up. You can't see it. It's all just turned off.
Yeah.
I had close to 50,000 magicians and magic fans on that Facebook group that I've just ghosted. I'm no longer there. So I'm like, what do I do? How do I do this? What's going on? My website still exists, all that. It's just the Facebook stuff. So
and Messenger. Can't get on Messenger.
Can't get on Messenger. Can't contact people I'm trying to contact to book the podcast. That's my secret. I usually go on Messenger and invite my friends, or in my podcast Facebook group, I get podcasters from there. Don't have podcasting. Don't have my podcast group. Don't have my magic group. Don't have any of my groups. Don't have my page. Don't have my other pages that are linked to that page. Golly. So I've been stressed out. Nobody really cares but me.
I care.
Do you think other people really care, though, when I tell people?
I don't know.
It's no big deal to them.
Yeah, it's not theirs.
But
so.
If they think I'm a spam poster, it's because I live on Facebook. Facebook's for old people, right? I must be an old person because I live on Facebook. I run my business on it. I put magic content out. I put our upcoming shows on there. I post at least 3 stories a day, social media posts, reels, every single day. And then I share that content among other social media groups. But TikTok and Facebook is where I really live. I'm on those groups all the time. So anyway, all that said, I've had a blog for forever. So I'm like, what if I start a new blog and just put up the stuff that I was putting on the Magician site anyway? A couple magic videos a day, magic news, magic history, magic that I'm selling on the website, promotional videos and things. And that's what I ended up doing. So you can go to the magiciansmagicshop.com. Underneath all the buttons at the top, there's a button that says Daily News and more, something like that. Click on that and it takes you to my brand new blog. And for the past 3 days, I've put 5 entries a day. So if I keep that energy going, 5 entries a day, you're going to have a lot of magic there real soon. So check it out and keep checking back. So go to magiciansmagicshop.com and go to Daily Magic News and More button at the top of the screen. On every screen on the website, that button's on the top. It follows every screen around. So
Cool.
Check it out. Check it out. Anyway, back to you, Natalie. That's a public service announcement. Back to you, Natalie.
Back to me.
Yeah, so tell everybody in case they don't remember, or I know we've talked about it a couple times throughout the year. You were doing Optavia, and you loved it.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't work for everybody.
Mm-mm.
And everybody was talking about Ozempic last Christmas and how that was a game changer. But there are drawbacks to Ozempic. There are, I don't know, I see lots of, I see only drawbacks. I don't see anything positive on my feed, on social media stuff.
It's good for people that have the food noise all the time. You're constantly thinking about what you're eating next, what's the next thing to eat, what else can I have, this, that, and the other thing. I've never tried it, but it apparently helps with that, which I can totally understand because I have that. It's constant. So I get that. And then if you are you're overweight and you're just overwhelmed and you need a success to get you jump started, I think it's great for that. The thing is that there were a lot of people that were using it they were just using it and continuing eating how they're eating instead of learning how to eat healthy and changing that up. So, a lot of that Optavia stuff just kind of fell off. And I mean, even now, I'm still technically an Optavia coach because my coaching license goes till sometime in February. But, so I still see people putting up, because it would be kind of a motivation thing. You're with a group of Optavia coaches and they put up, I did a health assessment today, ticky mark. I got a new client, ticky mark, and how many. And it is, December, I think there's been one client. And it is the 9th. That's not normal.
December is usually crazy for this time of year because they want to start it off right. So sign me up, but I'll start January 1st.
Right. So it's slow, and just that aspect on top of that's not for everybody. It's prepackaged food for most of your meals, and not everybody wants to do that, or not everybody likes the food. Different things like that. So I thought, maybe I can help more people being a nutritionist and helping people with the foods that they like. So that's why.
And also, if you had allergies to some foods, or you had thyroid issues, or you're on certain medications, you just couldn't do Optavia.
Well, thyroid you could. It was thyroid you could for most of it. But anyway, yes, there were situations where you couldn't, and there were situations where they just didn't like the idea of it. It was also a little bit pricey. But I will never knock it because it works. It really does work, and it worked really well for me.
And me.
And you. And so I'll never say it's a bad thing because it's not a bad thing. I just want to branch out more. I want to be able to help more people. And so that's why I went back to school. And really, he's the one that said it. He said, why not? Why don't you do that? And so I did.
Dude, we did it. I'll never forget it because it's one of those things that's like, you know, when you look back on your life, there's like pinpoints, there's like that thumbtack in the map of the timeline of your life. We were going to a gig. It was an open house for an apartment complex that we've done every Christmas for years. We didn't do it this year, but we've done it every Christmas for like 5 years. And I don't know if that lady's working there anymore. I think that might be the issue.
Yeah.
But we were pulling off the interstate, getting ready to go on the road, and then we have to go through a guard gate. And I'm going through, and I told Natalie on the interstate, well, why don't you just see if the school offers it? And she looked up Liberty University, they offer it. And it said, would you like more info? Put your name and phone number here. This is at 5, 7 o'clock.
Yeah, it was a Friday evening at like 6 o'clock. And I was like, I probably won't get a phone call till Monday. 10 minutes later, ring, 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 ring. I was like, oh my gosh.
At the same time, I'm pulling into this place. I can't get through the guard gate. All these other cars are going. I'm calling the lady that has the show. I'm getting no answer. Crap. I have to pull over to the side of the road, run to the clubhouse, and tell her, hey, I need the PIN code. No, you're not answering your phone. I need the PIN code. And Natalie's out there. Yeah. Well, and then I did this. Yeah.
I had questions. I wanted to know.
As I'm running back, it's dark outside. I fall in a hole, and I disappear.
You did not fall down. You just tripped in it.
Oh, it was bad. Natalie, did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Daggone it, you're not with me here.
No,
I get in, I unload
totally
all my close-up stuff, I set up a table, I start doing magic. Natalie comes in 10 minutes later. Yeah. Okay, that sounds great. Okay. Natalie, what are you doing? So,
I got all the information, and it was a close-up gig. I don't do anything at close-up gigs. I just come there. I knew it was going to be 2 hours. I knew that this phone call wasn't going to last 2 hours. And the only thing I do is take pictures.
And video.
It would be fine. It was fine. There was nothing for me to do. So, and loading in close-up magic, he has a case, and he has a little table. He was fine. So, I got information, and I didn't sign up, but she got enough information that she could send me the application with some stuff filled out, so it would be easier for me if I decided to do it. And so I talked to Wes about it, and we prayed about it, and I decided to do it. And I was like, all right, let's go. And you know how sometimes you make a decision and you do it, and then your stomach drops and you're like, oh no. I didn't have that with this. I was very excited. I was like, this is a good thing. I got all happy feelings. So, it was good. So, I was excited.
So, it was 6 hours a day of homework. The only time I got to see my wife, if we had an off week, she would come down, do office work, and then she would go either into the dining room and do 3 hours of school, cook dinner, clean up dinner, and then go 3 hours of school in the bedroom. On the road, she would be in the back of the RV as we're driving to a show. It seems like all of our shows in general seem to be, rarely is it local. Right. It's 2.5 Northern Virginia, Southern Virginia.
Pretty much the only time I didn't do school in the car was when we did our local library that's 20 minutes from our house. I was like, there's no point in setting everything up. I'll have it wasn't, so that's the only show I didn't do schoolwork.
And it was weird for me because I did magic. We've been together 20 years. So I did Magic, I said 10 years, but it felt like it was longer than that. 13 years is what I thought it was. I did Magic 13 years without her. So it's driving to a kid's birthday party, setting up the show, coming home. Driving to a fancy country club or a corporate event, doing the show, coming home. Driving all those hours on the road by yourself, it sucks. Having her beside me, even if it's a close-up gig, even if it's whatever, I got my girl beside me. Doesn't matter. She's my rock. She's my everything. This year, she was there, but like in spirit.
Yeah.
All that road time, all that windshield time, she wasn't there. And the only time I freaked out was when we got to an event and I'm like, hey, navigation says there's 20 exits coming up and the navigation locked up or something. And I don't know. Hey, get your mom now. Get your mom now. I have to put this book down. I have to unplug. I have to do this. I have to do this. And I have to circle around the block and come back.
I would get up there as fast as possible, but I had a little lap desk and my laptop on top, and it's plugged in over here, and then my phone so I could get on internet, and books to take notes. So it's like, okay, you got to close it. You have to lay it down because you're in a car. You can't just move the desk, because if some sudden stop happens, then your desk is going to fall over and your laptop's going to go flying. So, I mean, I have to put it down nicely.
She's on the big queen bed in the back of the RV.
But I would do it as quickly as possible and get up there as fast as possible. But yeah, I wasn't always...
One show we did.
Up there.
One show we had the illusion show, so we were in the RV pulling a trailer, and we were supposed to do it at that. This was at Lake of the Woods, and we ended up at the clubhouse.
Oh yeah, I came up during that too.
You came up, but I'd already turned in, and it's like there's nowhere for me to park. There's nowhere for me to turn around.
And yeah, you did
no.
fine. Yeah, you just turned.
The awning was tall enough, but it didn't look it from the road, and it looked very tight.
Yeah.
I was scared. But there was other instances where I had you, hurry, get up here, I'm scared.
Yeah.
Hurry. I need help with the navigation.
It happened a few times. But yeah.
A couple of times I threw on the brakes and you hit the wall.
Yeah. Or I almost fell out of the bed.
In the RV, people pull out in front of me on the interstate and just stop. And
Ridiculous.
Like I can stop quickly.
On a dime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So that was interesting. You just put your hand out and just try not to.
And the air conditioner.
The air conditioner does not reach back there. So, we propped. So, in our RV, go back and you have to go through the bathroom to get to the back bedroom because it's all shut when you're driving.
And there's a back bathroom door to privacy. If we're sleeping in the back, we can shut that bathroom door, and my little girl can use the bathroom in the middle of the night with privacy.
So we propped both bathroom doors open, and he had the air on high. So I think he froze most of the summer. But
Sweatshirt. I was wearing a sweatshirt the whole summer.
Was sweating back there, and when it was the hottest part of the summer, it still wasn't good enough. So we got a fan. And put a fan, and he rigged it at first, but it was just swinging everywhere, and that was scary. So then I just ended up propping it right next to me, and just having to adjust it every once in a while. But I had that thing like right next to me, blasting full blast, because it was miserable. And then, when it's cold back there. That's the last place to get heat, the last place to get air. But it's where I had to go because I can't do it up front because then the kids want to talk to me when I'm up front.
It's like out of sight, out of mind for them.
Right. I can't do it at the table because, again, they have their movies playing. I want to be able to concentrate but also they're right there and they just would want to talk to me or distract me. So I have to go back in the back bedroom so that it's quieter and I'm not, I'm not feeling bad that I'm saying I can't talk to you right now. So, yeah.
So another thing about being in the back, you had to try Dramamine.
I did. Oh, the first time I got back there, I was like, maybe it'll be different because I'll have the shades closed. And, you don't have the whipping going past you because I cannot read. I cannot look at my phone going down the road. I can't do anything. So I was like, maybe, it's that way. I have it all closed. I can't see, the whipping going past, and it'll be okay. And so the bed is sideways, so you're essentially traveling sideways. And
I slam on the brakes. You head towards the front.
Yeah, I go So, yeah. So that first time I didn't make it the whole ride. I came up like, I don't know, a half hour into, I tried my hardest, but I felt so sick. I was like, this is not good. I got to figure out something, Wes, because I'm not going to be able to get school done if I can't get it done in the car, especially over the summertime when it's the busiest. And so we went and got Dramamine, and it's not non-drowsy, but it's less drowsy, but you can tell. Like, you're still kind of like, But I could do my work. I was able to get my work done. So I would take that in order to get schoolwork done on the road.
And that was like $1 a pill.
Just about, yeah. Or, yeah. I think you got 12 pills for like $10 or something. So almost. Or maybe it was the other way around. You got 10 pills for $12. I don't know. But and it was worth it because I needed to get school done. Because I did my master's in a year. And most for online, they're like, you can do it in a year and a half. And then if you were actually going in person, it would take you 2 years. And that's doing spring, summer, and fall. So I did it in a year. And I did 2 classes every 8 weeks. I had to get my schoolwork done. I didn't have...
You had zero
choice.
free time.
Yeah, I had 0 free time. But I wanted to get it done. Like, I had that... They were like, you can do it where you spread it out. And I could be going through the spring to get it done. So a year and a half. And I was like, you know, if I do 2 classes each 8 weeks, I can be done by Christmas. Let's just do that. And so maybe I'm crazy, but I got it done. It's over with. It's behind me. I have my master's in nutrition. I am a nutritionist, and I get to start helping people, and I'm excited.
But the thing is, like, doing it that fast.
It's a lot.
You hit a wall at one point. Like, I don't know if I'm going to make it.
Yeah, I did. It was, okay, so I got a good, like, 10-day break between the first 8 weeks and the second 8 weeks. I got a weekend between the second 8 weeks and the third set of 8 weeks. Third set and fourth set overlapped. I only had 2 days between then the fourth and fifth set. And by the end of the summer of that fourth set of 8 classes, I was just like, I need more than 2 days. I don't think I just don't feel like it anymore. But you didn't have a choice. I'd already signed up for the classes. So I was like, I gotta get it done. But I tell you, the break that I had between the last 2 sets of 8 weeks, I was so ready for it. And that was 10 days. But then it was filled with all sorts of stuff.
Doctor visits and everything else.
But I didn't have school.
She was so mad that we had all these doctor appointments and appointments for her to try to figure out what the heck's wrong with her from everything she went through years ago. But also dentist checkups and all this.
It all landed on that week.
But why did it all land on that week? Because she didn't want to do it during her school. So kinda she did it.
No, the dentist one just happened to land because they book out so far out. That just happened to land on that one. I didn't want to be out to have the procedure because they knock you out. I didn't want to be out for a day and a half of school, so I was like, I guess do it that week. And then, I ended up with an infection, so I had to go to the doctor that week. And then Lana's musical theater was that week, which I was kind of happy it was because I could sit there and enjoy it and not be like, I should be getting schoolwork done.
But it was like every day was filled with appointments instead of sitting back just vegging, watching TV.
Yeah. And that's really what I wanted to do. I just wanted to be like, and do nothing. But at least it wasn't anything it took too much brain power for me to do that week, I suppose. So it was...
So during her busy times, the only time we got to hang out as a family was Sunday nights for an hour and a half. She would take time after dinner, we'd watch a movie, and then she'd say, I'm going to go get started on next week. Bye. It's not like I had her for the rest of the night. I had her for however long a movie was.
Yeah. I took a brain break on Sunday evenings after dinner. We watched a movie, and then that was it. I went right back to work. I felt like I needed to. And then... I mean, especially I just felt like I needed to.
So she had a couple snafus with professors this year.
Yeah, I had 2 professors that made me not happy.
The first one
was in one of my first 2 classes, the very first 8 weeks. It was biostatistics, which I was not looking forward to anyway. And I kept getting failing grades back on my tests. And then I would look at the answers and be like, I got that right. And I kept having to email him and be like, I don't understand what I got wrong. Like, I can't just be like, hey, you marked this wrong. You have to be nice. So I'm like, can you please explain to me how I got this question wrong? Because I feel like it's correct. And this one and this one and this one and this one too.
Yeah, it wasn't like 1 or 2. It was a failing grade.
Right.
She got it, like, she failed.
And then he would write me back and be like, oh, I'm so sorry, you are correct. I will fix that. And like
you got 100.
Right.
From a failing grade to 100.
And the 4th time in, I was like in tears. 'Cause I'm like, this is stressful. And I'm about to like report the guy, and he comes back with, I had my teaching assistant grading things. I'm fixing it now. And I'm like, okay. And so then from then on out, everything was graded fine. But that made it really stressful. Like extremely stressful. And that was my first taste, my first 8 weeks. And then everything went smoothly. I was stressed because of 2 biochemistry classes, but the professor was really, really nice for those. It was just the class that stressed me out because it was a lot. It was dense information. I'm not great at chemistry, and so it would take me a lot longer to get through the information. And then my last 8 weeks, I had a professor that accused me of using AI to write my paper, and that wasn't true, and that was stressful, and that was guilty until proven innocent, because she gave me a 0 and she was like, what, I'm giving you this opportunity to explain yourself. And I'm like, there's nothing to explain. I didn't use AI. Your AI that you used to detect if I used AI got it wrong. I mean, obviously I didn't say it like that, but I wanted to. So you're supposed to rate the professors at the end, and I just skipped it because I'm like, it's what do you call it? Anonymous. But if I write in my complaints, she's gonna know who it is. So I skipped it.
Well, hopefully when you get your diploma, you're able to do it overall, and you can report both of those guys. Because that's awful.
Yeah.
Now, her biochemistry overlapped, but it was an 8 weeks and an 8 weeks, and at one point they overlapped for how long?
Well, luckily it wasn't the 2 biochemistry classes that overlapped, but there was, I was in 4 classes at once for 2 weeks.
But didn't I thought they did overlap. Biochemistry.
No, they wouldn't let you do that because you have to finish 1 before you can start 2.
But they were back-to-back semesters?
I had biochemistry in this 8 weeks that overlapped with 2 other classes in the summer. And then the first set of fall 8 weeks, I had biochemistry
felt like they were back-to-back.
That's because everything was so smooshed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was tense.
Yeah.
It was tense. But there was other things. You know, I give her a hard time. We have a relationship where I can speak freely. She knows that I love her with all my heart, and it was hard on everybody in the family. Mm-hmm. It was also, Lana had no excuses because this year is a year she's supposed to get off her butt and do school 90% by herself.
Yeah, she started.
So when she drags her feet, it's like, no, you're doing it wrong. Look at mom. Mom doesn't want to do this. You think mom wants to do biochemistry? But look at her. She's kicking butt. Go, Lana. Go do your work.
Yeah.
It's inspirational in that aspect.
I hope so.
But in the other aspect, I mean, it was hard.
Yeah.
We usually have several times during the summer, 20 times, 12 times during the summer, we'll have a night off, and I'll put up the projector outside, and we'll watch movies by the campfire outside. And I have that big screen that I use in my shows that I put out there. And we went outside just one night. We didn't watch a movie out there, but we went outside one night, just did a campfire. And Natalie's in the bedroom, and she said she looked out the window and saw us, and she was bawling.
They went outside while I was still doing dishes, and you asked me, you're like, you coming? I'm like, I can't. I can't. I have due dates. I gotta get stuff done. I can't. And they all went outside. I finished up dishes. I'm looking at them out the window at the fire, and I just kind of teared up as I went upstairs, and I'm just praying, dear God, please make this worth it. Please, God, make it worth it. I can't. This sucks. So it wasn't just hard on you guys. It was hard on me too.
Oh, I know it was hard on you.
I feel like I missed out. But every time that happened, I had to just think, okay, it's just a year. It's just a year. I will be done by Christmas. It's not for the rest of my life. I can get this done. I can move on. And I will have, hopefully, some more free time. I mean...
In a good way, it's amazing you got it done. It's amazing.
Thank
Baby,
you.
you ripped off that Band-Aid and you're done.
I'm done. Yes.
You
Yeah,
they can't take it away from you. It's something you have.
I didn't want to. I didn't want to drag it out, and I'm glad I didn't drag it out. While I was ready to kind of throw in the towel a couple times because I was just mentally exhausted, I'm glad I got it over with instead of stretching it out, because I think if I had it still going, like, the mental exhaustion would have just gotten to me, I think. So, not saying I wouldn't have finished. It just would have been even harder, I feel. So I'm glad I got it done. I'm glad I just did it and did the option to get it done in a year instead of taking longer. So.
Well, we talked about bad teachers. Did you have good teachers?
I had some great teachers. I really liked my nutrition. I just had like a general nutrition class, and I really liked her. That was a lot of fun. That was the one where I interviewed you, and I interviewed Mrs. Potato Head for different things, and that, as far as diet and things, and just kind of rated what they were doing. And that was, I enjoyed that class. I liked that one.
Because it was in line of what you want to do.
Yeah. And honestly, the class where she accused me of using AI, I liked the assignments. I liked the assignment that she accused me of using AI on, because I got to have the information of the person, look at their diet, and say, okay, this is how you can tweak it and to do this. That's what I want to do. I liked it. I just didn't like the professor and the way she handled her AI messing up, accusing me. So, but I liked, I didn't mind that class. But yeah. Oh, I liked my diabetes, obesity, and eating disorders class. That was really interesting. I enjoyed that class. That was a good one. So.
Did you have any classes? I know when you had other customers with Optavia, did you do any psychology type? Because people will lie to your face and tell you that they, when people cheat snacks, they'll hide it from their husband. They'll hide it from whoever. And Natalie is in your corner helping you, and they hide it.
Yeah.
It like a drug addict.
Yeah.
I mean, you're an adult.
Or they'll just ghost you. So, like, they're going along great, and you're doing your weekly check-ins for accountability and to make sure everything's still working right. And then
if you're lucky, they'll tell you, I went up a little.
And then
they ghost you.
And then all of a sudden, they're not talking to you anymore, and you're like, hey, what's up? But, yeah. So, it didn't dive too deep into it. It just kind of, is a thing for people. It's an addiction. Food addiction is real, and you can't get away from food, so you have to eat. But it didn't go too far deep into it. But I feel like I have personal experience that I can kind of relate. But
the nice thing with the program that you can offer now is they can eat anything.
Yes.
In moderation.
Right.
You're not carb free. You're not this. You're not sugar free. You're not this. You're not that. You know how to help people correctly.
If you want, I'm going to tell them, if you want the candy bar, just eat the darn candy bar, because otherwise you're going to eat this, that, and the other thing, and then you're going to eat the candy bar. Then you're going to feel guilty, even though you shouldn't feel guilty, and you're just going to screw up even worse. Been there, done that. So, yes. no one ingredient is horrible for you. So it's gonna, yes. And it's not going to be all or nothing, because that's not life. You can't do it that way. You know, like I said, Optavia is great, but it's strict. You're either on program or you're off program. And it's kind of like, no, you're living life, and you gotta navigate the things. So, you know, it's your birthday. Maybe you want a glass of wine and a piece of cake. Do it. It's your birthday. I mean...
But the other thing is, I remember on Optavia, because it was carb free, unless it was in there.
It was
unless it's in your meal,
mm-hmm.
Unless it's because you got like a nightly meal, but you ate their prepackaged foods all the rest of the day.
There was no rice. There was no bread. There was no. Yeah.
Okay.
None of that.
But I remember communion in church, and I'm like, this is going to throw me out.
Right. And you get in that mindset because you're being so strict, and you're like, you shouldn't. And then this little teeny tiny piece of bread for communion, you're like, what is this going to... And that's not what you should be thinking about during communion.
But in Optavia, you're taught that throws
it.
you out of sync for 3 days.
Right.
So if your weight fluctuates the next 3 days because you ate that candy bar, you ate that, you won't be back on track for another 3 days. So I got communion, and I'm like, oh man, I'll be out for 3 days before I see progress on the daggone scale.
Yeah. And so, yeah, I don't want that. That's too strict, especially for people that already have issues with eating. If you're addicted to food, or you've had an eating disorder in the past, anything like that, going way too strict is gonna mess you up mentally. So I just kind of wanna, you can't eat everything you want. You got to do it in moderation. But I think once you have your mind flipped to, oh, I can have a candy bar and I don't have to feel guilty about it, but I was craving the candy bar, I ate the candy bar, but oh my gosh, and the next day I still lost weight, I think something will click.
Dude,
and it'll help.
For the boys' birthday party, we made DiGiorno pizzas, like 6 of them.
Yeah.
And we sliced them up. I mean, they were smaller slices. I think I had 2 pieces of pizza and a handful of Doritos. And I lost weight the next day.
It's because you stayed within your calorie range.
But I'm like, wow.
Yeah. See?
Wow, I can do that?
You can do that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Because you couldn't do that on Optavia.
Right.
Yeah.
But you probably don't want to eat the pizza every single day either.
But
if
it's
you
their
want
birthday.
Pizza, eat the pizza. Right.
It's their birthday. Well, I'm eating a bar.
Yeah.
I'm eating a protein bar instead of
Right.
celebrating their party, is what I'm saying.
Right. No, yeah. You don't want to do that.
Right.
Right. You want to enjoy life and be present and not be the person in the corner opening up a protein bar when everybody else is having pizza. Yeah. So.
Which we were that person. We went to King's Dominion.
And we brought our own food. Yep.
And it's allowed at the theme parks because we have a special diet that they don't offer at the theme park.
Right.
It's in their rules and regulations that you can bring your own special diet food in if that's your...
If that's your thing.
It's almost like a religion type thing, almost.
Yeah.
Like religion exemption.
And that's what we did. And really, we should have just not worried about it. Said it's one day, go to the park, enjoy yourself in moderation.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Another thing that was a downer this year is we didn't get to go to Cancun.
Yeah. At first I was like, well, let's just do it anyway. I can do school on the beach. You guys can be playing. I'll take some pictures. I'll play for a little bit. And then I'll go sit down at the beach and I'll do my work and this, that, and the other thing. But then I actually got in school and saw how much time it was going to take. And it's like, you guys would be going to the beach and I would be in the hotel room because I didn't have time to go to the beach. And then I could join you for dinner. And then I'd have to go back to the hotel room while you guys went and watched the night show. And I would be doing my schoolwork.
And you got mad that one year that you got ferociously sick.
Yeah.
And Julian got called up on stage and he was
I
positioning
missed
people
it.
around and everything.
I know. I missed it.
So can you imagine missing
all of it? Right.
6 hours a day per day at the beach?
Yeah. So we just decided not to go on vacation. And we'll go on vacation next year. Like one year. So it'll be okay. But yeah, I was kind of disappointed. I like my vacation, my little light at the end of the tunnel. So, but it's okay. We'll figure it out next year.
But as she's been winding down, she's not supposed to graduate for another 10, 11, another 3 days.
It's Tuesday. You're supposed to have everything turned in by 11:59 p.m. on Friday the 12th for the last week. But yeah, these last 2 classes I enjoyed. It wasn't, dense, heavy chemistry information. And so it didn't take me that, as long as the biochemistry classes to get through. And so I was able to kind of stay ahead, which was nice because I stayed ahead and I was able to enjoy our Halloween party. And I stayed ahead and there was something else.
Kind of enjoy the Halloween party. That's when the distraction of the teacher.
That was the week, yeah. The morning of the Halloween party is when I got the email from the teacher going, you used AI. Explain yourself.
You had off the day, but you weren't enjoying yourself.
Yeah. But I stayed ahead, and there was something else that happened towards the end of the week. But anyway, I don't know. I was just able to take it a little easier. And there were nights where... There were plenty of nights where I was like, you guys want to watch a movie? And Wes is like, you can? I'm like, yeah. I'm far enough ahead. I think I can get everything done in time. And we would sit down and watch a movie. But then there were nights where I was like, yeah, I think I need to get some schoolwork done tonight. I can't hang out tonight. But it was much more flexible these last 8 weeks. And then I finished. I turned in my last thing today. So...
I mean, we've been watching some Christmas movies lately together.
Yes, I'm so happy. I want to watch Christmas movies.
We started Smallville. All my kids are named after Superman characters, so Smallville.
Yeah.
I'll get to introduce my daughter to Smallville.
Yeah.
My little boys could care less. They're watching cartoons upstairs. But my little girl's getting into Smallville. I think she's liking it. What do you think?
I think so too.
And she's rooting for Lana.
Yeah.
That's who she's named after. And yeah, so it's been fun. We watch a movie and then we'll binge watch something else because we still have time.
Yeah. Usually one episode of something.
Well,
yeah.
We're watching hour-long episodes of series.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. But I'm happy. I can just be... We can get Christmas cookies baked and pumpkin bread that we delivered done, and we can get our Christmas cards done. We need to do that, honey. And just enjoy Christmas movies, and I can just enjoy
We got to get a family
season.
photo of everybody in their outfits to get the cards done.
Yeah.
That's what we're waiting on.
Okay. Well,
She has the PJ photo. She wants to do everybody in their PJs in front of the tree.
It's tradition now.
Yeah, but as things are slowing down, you're able to do that and able to try to get the boys downstairs to watch.
Yeah.
That didn't work at all.
No.
To watch the
Well, yeah,
Santa
we
Claus
tried
movie.
the Santa Claus movie with Tim Allen, and it didn't work too well. And so I want to try the cartoon Grinch movie and see if that'll keep their attention.
We watched that, and then the next morning, Lex said, "Hey, I want to watch that hot chocolate movie with Santa in it," because where he left was
the sleigh was making hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the girl gave him hot chocolate.
That was in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
The girl gave him hot chocolate. Yeah, no, the sleigh one is later.
But he wanted that. He wanted to watch that at breakfast time the next morning.
Yeah.
But at Thanksgiving, the boys did a little fishing game where the little fish are biting on the fish hook, and you have to put the weight in the belly, and then his mouth closes and you lift it up. And Natalie and Lex played that a lot. And Lana's like, he's really playing that. He's really doing it. We need family game night at the house again. Because Lana, Natalie, and I used to do at least a weekly family game night.
Yeah.
We'd play Rummy. We'd play Clue.
Yep.
Last time we played Clue, Lana cheated, really upset me.
And so he won't play Clue anymore.
I asked her if she had this, and she said no. And then she won the game, and I'm like, wait, but you had that. It's ruined. It's done.
She messed up. I don't think she did it on purpose. I think she just messed up. So anyway, we got that, and then the game that we played with the boys. Yeah.
But they played
the puppet game.
What is it called?
Trouble? It used
Trouble.
to be Trouble, but this was a princess version because it's Lana's she got when she was a little girl.
And Julian would hit that thing, and you let go of it, and it pops the dice up so it stays in the thing, so you don't lose the die. And he would push it down, clink, and it would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want a 6, and he'd let go.
Yeah.
But every time, clink, Hurry up, Julian. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
1, 2, 3,
7.
4, 5.
Yeah, you have to count to 10 every time. It's like, and then Lex wanted to start doing that. I'm like, guys, come on. This is going to take all night. Just click it. Let's go. But yeah.
Because that game's crazy anyway, because you keep going back to home base and have to start over, and you got to get 4 men around the thing.
And Lex was so close to winning. But then he got sent home. One of his very last player got sent back to home base, and then Lana ended up winning. So he got second place.
That's one of those games that just, there's zero skill.
No.
Zero skill. But last night we made ornaments for the kids. Kind of. We started it, right? So we made all the dough and everything. They're the salt, flour...
Water.
Salt, flour, water is the ingredients.
Yeah.
And you roll it. It looks like cookies, but it's...
You don't want to eat it.
It's rock hard.
Yeah. But you roll it out, and then we did handprints for the boys to give to Granny and Peepaw, 5 years old. And then the rest of them we used Christmas cookie cutters to make ornaments.
And after their handprints came
them
out, I mean, their hands are almost as big as mine. They're going to be 6 feet tall or more, the doctor says.
Yeah.
So at 5, their hands...
Yeah. It was a big... Yeah. So...
And we're like, we don't have enough dough now. Now we need more dough.
But it worked out. We had plenty.
We still made like 12 other ornaments. I didn't think we'd get that much out of it.
Yeah. Yep. So,
and then you have to cook it for 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, well, tonight we cut out shapes. Tomorrow we'll paint. So after the podcast tonight, we'll...
Going to eat dinner and paint ornaments.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes. We have trash bags to line up the kids.
Yeah.
All right, good.
I think Lana's going to end up painting most of them because, I mean, the idea is great and the boys get real excited about painting. And then they'll paint a couple and then they'll be done with it. And they'll want to go play with toys. So, yeah.
But she's done it with Lana even when Lana was little. And Lana's an artist now. Yeah. But she would cut a hole out of the top of a trash bag, cut arms. And then they wear a trash bag like a smock. Yeah. So they can get paint everywhere.
Yeah.
Because even at church this weekend, the lady had him
markers.
Do something with markers, and he had a line all the way down a brand new white shirt.
He had red marks and purple marks, and I wasn't sure I was going to be able to get that out but it came out.
It did come out.
Yeah, thank goodness it came out.
She was like, I think that's around the house clothes now.
That's what I was thinking because I couldn't get it all the way out before I threw it in the washing machine, and I was like, oh well, but then it all came out, so thank goodness. But yeah. Every time because it was mostly a white shirt. The sleeves were like a light blue or something, but it was white, so it looked like they had an undershirt under a short sleeve shirt. It's a cute little thing. And I was like, they're going to church. It'll be okay. I'm putting them in white. Somebody's gonna get something on them. And there you go. Lex came out with marker all over him. But that's okay. It is what it is.
So because of her doing school and everything, we've really kind of waited to do all of our Christmas shopping and everything until she was done with school. She didn't have time.
Yeah.
So I have a few gifts that I've bought throughout the year, and we spent like $2,000 on Amazon last night, and all of that stuff's supposed to be coming by Friday. And we're going shopping with your parents.
Nuts. Yep. We're going shopping with them on Friday, so maybe we can get some more done.
And we have friends coming over for a cookie bacon night with
in a couple weeks.
With
or a week and a half.
With their kids.
Yeah.
They have 2 little girls.
We're gonna make have dinner and make sugar cookies. Because Lana loves to make sugar cookies, and it's pretty much the only reason why I make sugar cookies. I do not enjoy decorating sugar cookies. So, to have somebody else come over and help Lana decorate sugar cookies is awesome, because that means I don't have to decorate sugar cookies. Because I'm just not... It's kind of like carving pumpkins. I'll do one and then I'm done. And it's... I just don't... Because it never comes out looking as good as what I have in my head, and then I'm disappointed.
Your pumpkins do. Your pumpkins are great. You're a great pumpkin carver.
Well, thank you.
Well, you are.
Well, thanks, but that's in pattern.
Easter eggs are the same thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty done with Easter egg. By the time I'm doing my last Easter eggs, I'm just like dipping them in paint, or dipping them in the dye, and like, that's good enough. It's purple. Like, yeah.
Then we get into the chickens in a week.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Yeah. I don't know. So, What's next? She comes to me in my magic room yesterday and she says, "Can I talk to you?" And I'm just in here just watching TV, just hanging out. And I said, "Yeah, push pause on the TV and talk to me." And she says, "I got another client. I got another client." She's so happy. So she has a 10 spot limit for this promotion she's doing.
Yeah.
And she's just checking them off.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen when you get 100 clients signed up?
I don't think I can if it gets that busy, I just have to weed them out by raising prices, I guess. I really don't know. I'll figure that out when I get there, but I don't think I can handle 100 clients at a time. I mean, can you imagine a weekly check-in with 100 people?
Well, you can't do it all in one day.
No, but that's a lot.
She has a
Yeah.
TikTok now.
I do,
Natalie,
and it's just doing so well.
Natalie.Isley on TikTok.
Yeah. Come follow me so I feel better, because I only have 3 followers.
It's me, Willow, and
Nate from last week. Yeah.
Nate from last week that was on the podcast. And she asked him, please follow me.
Please follow me. And he was so nice, and he did. So, oh, man.
But anyway, I don't know. You're doing motivational things on there.
I'm putting stuff up every day. Yeah, I'm trying to do motivational and health stuff, and I throw in a family thing every once in a while, just because I want to. Still.
But she's working hard on these videos. Like, she's cropping them of her. One video is her making a crock pot dinner, and then you see the kids eating it at the end, and she puts it all to music and edits it out.
Yeah. I did, and I did a different meal, showing you making the meal, or me making the meal. But yeah.
And they're healthy recipes, healthy meals.
Yeah.
And that's free content. I mean, you don't have to subscribe to her to get a free healthy meal.
Right. I put the recipe in there, so you can take it and use it. Absolutely. And guess what? That shrimp arrabbiata, it has pasta in it. Because carbs are okay.
Who knew?
It's whole wheat pasta, but it tastes just like regular pasta. But yeah, your brain runs on glucose. Carbs turn into glucose.
So what about all the people that only eat meat?
They run on ketones.
Okay. Is that good or bad?
Your preferred fuel for your brain is carbs, is glucose. That's what your brain runs the best on.
Okay. So what are the downsides?
If you're only eating,
nutritionist?
Meat, yes, if you're only eating meat, you're missing out on nutrients, on certain vitamins and minerals, on different things that you can get from eating more than just meat. It's not a balanced diet, let's put it that way. But I mean, hey, everybody's gonna do whatever they're gonna do, so go for it. I like more variety in my meals.
Dude, we went out to Outback Steakhouse for our last date night.
Uh-huh.
And I was cutting the bread and having bread before the meal, and I was guilty.
Shouldn't feel guilty.
I lost weight the next day.
Mm-hmm.
I had steak. I had mashed potatoes, I think. I had soup.
Mm-hmm.
Dessert. I cut the dessert in half. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That dessert was huge.
Yeah.
They gave me a, what is it called?
An
Cheesecake
extra large
Factory.
piece.
Cheesecake Factory slice. So I didn't eat all the cheesecake. But still, I lost weight the next day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You plan for it, you can do it. It's okay.
You're great. You're awesome. Thank you, Natalie. Thank you for our special guest, Natalie Isley, tonight. New nutritionist. So, another thing last night, because marketing, that's what I, know. And I'm like, all right, so how about, I don't want to say what it is, but how about, like, when somebody hits their mark, can you give them a prize? Can you give them, like, something?
Yeah.
So we have a giveaway we're working on.
Yeah.
For when they hit their first...
Big,
What's the first big number?
I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, it could vary for each person, depending on how much you want to lose.
So you're doing 5, 10, 15, 20? Or are you doing...
I don't know.
Yeah.
I gotta think this out.
But I really want to say what it is, but when you become a member of Natalie's Nutrition Nation, you're going to get a prize when you hit whatever goal she stipulates for you.
Right.
And it's pretty neat.
If your goal is weight loss, yeah.
If your goal is weight loss, what other goals do you have? I didn't know you had other goals. Help me out,
Weight loss,
Coach.
weight maintenance, or you just want to live healthier lifestyle and you don't feel like you're eating right, and you could benefit from eating healthier.
So if they're on Ozempic and weight's falling off of them, but you're going to tell them...
I can still help them to eat better and live better, so that when they go off of Ozempic or whatever other GLP-1 you might be using, you don't gain it back because you already have your nutrition in check.
See, that's something we have to work on in your marketing. You have to work on that in your marketing, because I feel like you're a weight loss coach.
So you can, but
you're more than that.
I can also help you to maintain that weight once you reach your goal weight on your GLP-1. I can help you while you're on it by getting you to live healthier, eat healthier, and then I can help you when you go off of it to help you maintain. So, yeah.
We have to work on that in your marketing, because I don't know if you're hitting that goal.
Yeah.
I feel like you're a weight loss coach.
Yeah, well, I think that's going to be the majority of it. I think that's what the majority of people are going to be. But yeah.
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 Anyway, what else do we have planned, looking forward to now that you have free time?
I'm going to read a fiction book.
Her first break she had from classes. This was class 1. That first break was a weekend. Natalie's in the kitchen for 6 hours, 5 hours that day, coloring in an adult coloring book. She didn't know what to do with herself for that free time.
Because I didn't want to start a book because I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish it before I have to start new classes. And I didn't want to start cross-stitching project because there's no way you can finish that. And so I was just like, I guess I will color. I will color and watch TV. And so that's what I did.
I bought you
Which was fun. I like coloring.
I bought you a guitar 2 birthdays ago.
Yep.
You haven't started
It's on my to-do list. I want to get my violin back out. I want to teach myself guitar. I have the keyboard the piano keyboard that I want to work
Your dad bought you and Lana ukuleles and really wanted you to learn that.
I know.
And Lana wanted to learn that.
I want to learn the guitar first.
And that's a lot.
Yeah.
And
I know.
Lana wants a foreign language.
Got to be one thing at a time. And yeah, I want to get back into cross stitching.
And the other thing you wanted to do,
because I have all this free time, I'm not going to be able to do all this. It's going to be one thing at a time.
And the other thing you wanted to do was help Brad the birthing method.
Yes.
So tell everybody what that is and what you want to do with that.
So I used the Bradley birthing method when I gave birth to all 3 of my children.
With not even a Tylenol?
Yeah. So it's
husband coach childbirth?
Yes.
All it tells you is how good of a coach I was. She didn't even need a Tylenol. That's how good I was.
It is husband coached birth. So childbirth. So your husband is there with you the entire time. It's all natural, no medicine. It teaches you how to get through the contractions, get through the stages of labor. And yeah. And so I really like, the reason I chose to do it was I didn't want a needle in my back. I was scared of the needle in the back. And so that's
one out of a million people end up paralyzed from it. What is it? 1 out of a million?
But I don't know what the numbers are. But then there's a lot of people that end up with back pain afterwards too. And I just didn't. Unless it was like some sort of emergency where I had to have a C-section or something. Then yeah, that's fine. Plans change. But luckily, I was able to do it all natural, and I wanted to do that if I was able. And so that's what that class taught me. That's what I did for all 3 of my kids. And so I loved it. And now that I have this nutritionist background, I can also help, because I took a pregnancy and lactation nutrition class. I can help anybody who is pregnant or breastfeeding with their nutrition. Postpartum moms that are trying to lose the baby weight. But also I just really like the class. I think it's a really great way and a natural way to give birth. You don't have the drugs in your system. Baby doesn't have the drugs in their system. Not that there's anything wrong with using an epidural. And there are plenty of people, it's necessary to have a C-section in order for mom and baby to be safe and healthy. and that's good to have that. I always knew that was a backup plan. You know, if something went wrong.
Especially with the twins.
Both my doctors were like, 100% totally fine with you doing it all natural. As long as you are open that if some sort of emergency happens to having a C-section. I'm like, yeah. I'm not here to be a martyr and die in childbirth, but I just want to have all natural childbirth if possible.
And we thought Bradley birthing was like hippy dippy woo-woo stuff when we first heard about it.
Right, yeah. I wasn't sure, but no, it's not. It's just factual.
Yeah.
So
no, it was great for us.
Your body is more than capable of birthing a child naturally, and so you just, for most people, obviously there's some people that need it.
So with all your clients, you're going to have time to do that as well?
I hope so.
Sign up for that class?
Yeah. That won't take a year, though.
Yeah. So she has to do more schooling for that, to teach Bradley birthing. You have to apprentice under somebody else for that?
Yeah, you have to do some sort of... I didn't look into it that hard because I got the information while I was in school. And I figured I'll give myself a break after school for a little bit and then go into it. But yeah, something along the lines of you have to take a course, and now they have it online. But then you have to find somebody who does it near you that you can go and pretty much be like the student teacher for a 12-week course. So
there you go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go.
Future goals.
I think that sums up everything for you guys. We have a lot of Christmas stuff to catch up on. Like, I feel like we're behind.
We just got to get some cookies.
Letters
baked.
from Santa. Letters to Santa.
It's only the 9th. It's okay. I know.
Why do I feel so rushed?
I don't know.
Because it's the 9th. I feel like we don't have shows. We have an illusion show tomorrow morning. It took us an hour to move the car. We had to back up the RV.
Why don't you share that later?
We had to move the RV and the trailer to be able to get out at 6 a.m. tomorrow because we had 6 inches of snow. I'm telling them now. We had 6 inches of snow yesterday. Try driving an RV and a trailer in 6 inches of snow out of our long driveway onto the road without getting in a ditch, getting stuck. So we turned the RV around so we could just go in the morning because I think it'll all be ice in the morning.
But we did it. We got it.
We're good so far.
The roads should be good.
Better?
I would think so.
Brr. Anyway, that's this week's episode, guys. We got an early morning tomorrow. We have a Christmas show tomorrow. We have a big illusion show on Sunday. We have cookies to make, things to do, presents to wrap. Christmas season. But I got my girl back.
I'm done!
And we started the vlog back a couple weeks ago. So Wes Iseli's Magiclife vlogs coming out every Sunday. I just got so backtracked. Editing for the television version and trying to keep up with us. And my terabyte hard drive went down. I lost a bunch of footage and I got so sad and so frustrated with that. We just started fresh 8 months later. But we're back. We're back. So check that out. And only thing we have left to say is see you next week.
Check us out online at wesiseli.com and patreon.com/Wes_Iseli for behind-the-scenes videos, blooper videos, never-before-seen footage, discounts on merchandise, magic trick tutorials, and more. That's Wes Iseli, spelled Wesiseli.